Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory, which is due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. The true Hebrew Israelites are the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, as well as you Israelite foreigners that may look like the other nations but believe this truth. This is the brother Shakol, here with a lesson on the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and along with him, the Archangel Michael and the rest of the holy angels, coming in those chariots, the ships, the so-called UFOs, which are going to take down this system. Our Lord Yahweh Shai is coming to take his place on the throne and to take down Babylon the Great, these Edomites. Which I have an article titled "Police Across U.S. which has Babylon the Great given new UFO," which those are the chariots in the scriptures, also known as clouds. Revelation 1 and 7, Daniel 7 and 13. Revelation 11, around verse 11. Give a new UFO handbook as they warn craft pose significant safety risks. So those are the chariots. Those are Yahweh Shai and the angels. That's So when you see UFOs, know that's Yahweh Shai and the angels. Those are not aliens. That's how our Lord is returning back into the earthly realm, which the so-called white man currently has rule over. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 9, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And so our Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back to take down these Edomites. Isaiah chapter 63 and 1, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? Esau and Edom is the same, this so-called white nation. And so indeed the chariots indeed cause a threat to a significant threat to the system, because Yahweh Shai and the holy angels, they're going to come back and destroy the system along with the nuclear missiles shot by these other nations, which is biblical. So let's read this. Police chiefs of America's largest cities have published the first guide about UAPs, which is another word for UFOs. What is it? UFO is unidentified flying object. UAP is unidentified aerial phenomenon. I'm pretty sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Or correct myself in the comments if I'm wrong. Which details, or I can just look it up, which details chilling encounters and how officers can report such incidents. The 11-page document warned that unidentified flying objects pose significant safety risks to law enforcement air support units, which is a true statement. So they're admitting that these chariots are real, and that's Yahweh Shai and the angels, urging teams to be vigilant when in helicopters. So they're afraid, and the scriptures say they're going to be afraid, but yet there's fight. The Most High going to make them fight in the ultimate battle in the midst of Armageddon. Let's read a little more of this article and then get into the scriptures. I like this article. The report also highlights stories from officers who claim to confront UFOs, the chariots. Specifically one in 2023 where a law employee saw a triangle craft with green lights gliding through the sky before a local resident said something ran nearby. The police executives created the reference because it's in the interest of law enforcement to be aware of trends in reporting on UAP due to the unknown threat they may pose. So it's unknown to the masses, the threat that they pose, but to the elect right now, the hopeful elect, those that are in the know, understand completely well this threat. That those chariots, Yahweh Shai and the holy angels, even the Archangel Michael, are going to defend the elect, deliver the elect, destroy Esau, destroy these Babylon the Great, and all these heathen militaries. And Yahushua is going to take his place on the throne along with Israel starting with the elect. The organization called the Major Cities Chiefs Association (MCCA) includes nearly 80 executives from major U.S. cities who work together to advance public safety through a range of initiatives, including community outreach, research, and policy development, and now UFO investigations. So, it's enough on that. I think I'll put a link in the description box, Lord willing, if you want to read it. And there's nothing they can do to stop this, because this is the will of the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Now this is the book. I'm going to get 2nd Ezra chapter 13. And start at verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed night by night. Verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that had moved all the waves thereof. Verse 3. That's the point I just started here. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. The man is Yahushua, the thousands of heaven are the angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Because the Lord, he's coming in the ships, which is going to be above the earth in the inhabitants of the earth, and the citizens of Babylon the Great. Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. Those clouds are the chariots, the so-called UFOs. That's how our Lord Yahushua is returning. And so coming above in those clouds, and every eye shall see him. This is going to be a worldwide event. The chariots are going to cover the earth. In Babylon the Great. It's a whole vast army. And they also would, let's read this from the top. Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also would pierce him. So, he was, our Lord Yahushua, he was pierced roughly 2,000 years ago in the Roman Empire. So that's reincarnation, because they're going to see him, even them also would pierce him, and they also would pierce him. So, no one's here walking around 2,000 years old, so that proves reincarnation right there. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so amen. So our Lord Yahushua, he's coming in those clouds. And 2nd Ezra 13 said, what all things trembled under him. And that's how the elect are going to be delivered. When Yahushua returns in the clouds, the elect of Israel will be beamed up. Which, they are equipped with so-called laser beams. This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. So Yahushua is coming above. In Luke chapter 12 verse 49 says, what? I'm come to send fire on the earth. What will I for be already kindled? So Yahushua is coming with fire from those chariots. Fire from the chariots, the so-called UFOs. So it's coming from above, and he's coming to bring that fire with the holy angels. Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. It's spiritual. It's talking about the voice being the laser beams, the mouth being a chariot. So the chariot's going to be shot from the laser beams. So let's read it again. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. So Lord Yahushua, that man coming with the holy angels for war, going to shoot them laser beams. And in the midst of this war, these heathen and their militaries are going to be destroyed. heathen militaries, these fighter jets, helicopters are going to be eviscerated. Verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So you're gonna have those who are gonna try to fight against our Lord Yahweh Shai. Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. It's not talking about the mountain, that's talking about the chariot that Yahweh Shai is coming in. That's a great mountain. The chariot that Yahweh Shai, our Lord, is coming in. And he flew upon it.